Good day, global crypto enthusiasts. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you Monday, July 29th, 2019. Hopefully everybody had themselves a really good weekend. As we've seen a completely and utterly stale market, the only excitement we've seen in the last few days in the market was the drop of Bitcoin from 96 all the way down to 92 within a minute yesterday, and then a minute later it bounced all the way back up, like just absolutely as crazy as it possibly gets. So what do we see right now? We see Bitcoin sitting at $9,528 with a market cap of $263.8 billion. And then we get a live price of Bitcoin in the corner here, and it shows you the volatility of Bitcoin in the last couple of hours between 94.50 and 95.30. Another really great way to come and look at it on the intraday. So what do we got for articles for you guys today? We got some Bitfinex, we got some U.S. global capital, and we got some possibility of what's really going to happen in the market this week. And I think today being late Monday evening, Wednesday will be the key day for the market and for a lot of things, and we'll save that for our last article. Our first article comes to you from Cointelegraph.com, and this just happened a few hours ago, and it's the judge rules to extend Bitfinex and Ifinex case in New York. For those of you that have been following, myself, I'm not a big fan of somebody that gets caught scamming when and then tries to deny it and a whole bit like that. The judge reportedly decided to give a 90-day extension to the case, which apparently means that the OAG can continue investigating. Lawyers of Tether tried to appeal to dismiss the motion immediately, but the judge rejected their appeal. How did this all begin? With me, it all began in January. We did a video, and we started to see some really weird things in the numbers that were coming out of the daily volumes and transaction fees out of Bitfinex. So I did a video on this warning people about it in January, and it got called every name in the book. And then in May, April and May, the New York State Attorneys General, Letitia James, revealed that her office obtained a court filing alleging that Ifinex and their associated entities were in violation of New York law in connection with activities that may have defrauded New York-based crypto investors. Excuse me. Again, really good article. Come over and read it over at Cointelegraph.com. This article over here is another one at Cointelegraph. This one absolutely, it looks like a lot of really good information, but I'm going to beg you guys that watch this video not only to find this article on Cointelegraph and find it on other websites as well, because this one here cuts off the article and doesn't give you the full details of the article. U.S. Capital Global Securities offers investors $10 million equities investment in a tokenized fund. Per the release, they are offering to accredited investors a $10 million equity investment in the first tokenized venture fund, private digital venture capital fund, City Block Capital. The fund, of which the institution is the exclusive placement agent, reportedly has holdings in major company in blockchain and financial industries. According to the announcement, the fund includes holdings in U.S.-based crypto exchange Coinbase, digital asset platform, and upcoming Bitcoin futures provider Bakkt, and so on and so on. What this article does not tell you is that the backers for this are J.P. Morgan and the Wall Street banks. Why did this article cut this off? I've read in multiple other articles showing who are the fundings behind this, and they're not at U.S. Capital Global is not investing into any current cryptocurrencies, but are only going to offer this into cryptocurrencies that are becoming into the ICO stage and backed by JP Morgan and some of the other big banks. Whoever this is, Adrian, you need to add on to your article, because what you're doing here is cutting off the vast majority of the news to the people, and you should get a smack for that one there, buddy, because your article is missing about 6 more paragraphs. Anyways, and here is the interesting article of the week. This one is over at CNBC.com. If the Fed cuts rates this week, it could widen a growing rift within the central bank. This is just from a few hours ago. So on Wednesday, the U.S. Fed's going to announce one way or the other. And I think this is why the actual crypto market itself has actually been stale for about a week to 2 weeks or so, is because people just don't know which way the Fed is going to go with this. So if it goes in the positive way, the physical market should continue its ridiculous bubble that it's had for 20 years with no support and could crash it any day, but somehow still survive 20 fucking years. And or the backward side is where if the announcement goes against that, who knows what's going to happen. So we'll have to wait till Wednesday's announcement. We're currently sitting at our market cap of 200 and, it's been at 260 to 265 for quite some time now. Let's check that out. And we'll have to see what kind of effect that the announcement on Wednesday has on the Fed itself. So that's what we're going to be waiting for, is to see where we go from there. And let's check out our last 1 month of the market cap. So as you can see, we've literally gone almost nowhere. Like literally, how long has it been? What are we here on the 29th? I guess it wasn't all that. It's only been 9 days. 9 days of flat and stale. So I guess I'm just kind of teasing myself. But Wednesday seems to be the big day. We'll have to watch really closely what happens. And then what this will do is every time the Fed has an announcement, at least we'll have some general history of where the cryptocurrency market will be going, even though it's in its infancy stages. And we'll have to check things out and keep a close eye on it. So that's all we got for you guys. We see the Bitfinex thing got extended another 90 days, which is going to allow the New York Attorney General to keep investigating even further. And we're watching another one here called U.S. Capital Global, another venture fund in the United States. To me, it looks like they're getting ready to stab more people in the back as we keep on pace with our cryptocurrency theory of why it's so stale in North America, is because the bankers and politicians, who are all scammy bastards to begin with, continue to try and find ways to manipulate what's going to be the solid market, which will be crypto in a year or two. But now they're trying to find ways that they can scam and get their way in and literally get as much of it before they even make it open to anybody else in the world. And then before we get out of here, again, Wednesday is our big day to watch to see what happens with the announcement, with the real stock market, with the cryptocurrency market. And then we'll come out probably Wednesday after supper, and we'll see what's going on from there. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you all had a great weekend, and we're going to start another week of hopefully some sideways up. Anyways, this is 88 Fantastic, showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency market. Take care, y'all.